Hi guys, welcome back to the Antisocial Gamer Club. I am Barclay and this is Gallivant, my ever cozy gaming buddy, and welcome to our new setup. I'm kind of liking it so far. Let me know what you think. Today we are going to be covering Wytchwood. I am so excited for this because it has been really teased a lot in the cozy gaming community on Instagram, and so it was finally released on December 9th. I downloaded it immediately and I've been holding off playing, which is very hard. I'm doing it for you guys. We're gonna do a real first impressions here. So those who haven't heard, Wytchwood is kind of like a cozy gaming RPG. You play as an old witch of the woods and you get to forage and craft and brew magic spells in this kind of crazy land based of kind of goth fables or fairy tales. Hit my mic. Hopefully it's fine. But yeah, so I'm excited to dive in. Let's just jump right in. Let's do this. Why not? I mean, hey. Oh, this is so pretty. Y'all know how I feel about hand-drawn RPGs. Oh, okay, bub. Let's get cozy. I'm gonna scoot over for moms a little bit. None? None? Just gonna stay right there? Okay, sounds good. Sounds about right for you, Bubba. Oh, yes, I know. Big, deep sighs. All right. Once again, using my 8-bit dough SNES controller. Love this thing. I had my cousin come over and he helped me with audio. He's really good with audio stuff, so hopefully this audio sounds way better. And he was really impressed with the 8-bit dough controller, so we're going with that. All right, swamp. Once upon a time, there was an odd little witch in an odd little house. She spent most of her days tending to her odd little garden and resting in her odd little chair. On this day, however, her sleep was interrupted by an odd little noise. Bah! Who's there? Get up? Oh my gosh, look how cute this is! Oh, A to interact. Oh my gosh, look at the cute little witch with the bucket on her head. Oh, I love it. Oh, okay. Witch, you devil, how dare you wake up a young lady from her beauty sleep? Blah. Shoo shoo, get out of my house, you mindless beast, you're making a mess. With a swift kick in the rump, you boot the goat through the front door. When did this place get so cluttered? I could have sworn I swept the hearth just yesterday. First things first, my old grimoire must be around here somewhere. New chapter, first things first. Gonna go with, it's where the glowing book is over here. Aha! Here it is. It's lighter than I recall. Your grimoire contains all of your craftable recipes. You can open it at any time by pressing X. Oop. We learned the mending poultice. Ooh. Alright, so when you hit X, you get the grimoire and the spells and regents. The inventory, the map, and the journal. Ooh, and it I like that. It gives you objectives to follow. All my recipes are missing. That dang creature has chewed up all the pages of my book. Where's my belt? I'll need it to carry my things if I'm to go to confront the beast. I must have left it in the trunk over there. The braided belts. We're also gonna snag the impi nut. Its thorny husk has stimulating properties, whether ground and consumed or simply stepped on. Reedy twine, rough. I cannot talk. I apologize, you guys. Tough plant fibers roughly braided into a thin rope. And then we're also going to get the seeker vine. Even in the least likely of places, this tenacious ivy always finds a way. May we all be like that ivy. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm very fidgety, you guys. My Adderall has worn off. Ooh. Oof, my poor back. How long was I napping for? A good dose of medicine ought to soothe these aching bones before I head outside. At least I still have the recipe for my mending poultice. Poultice? Forest herb. Ooh, these mushrooms are also glowing. Right. I think that's it. That's glowing in the house. I need to collect my things first. Is it A? No. Did not collect everything. What am I missing? You have to hold down A to go outside. Overgrown yard. You step outside into a human marsh and immediately stub your toe on a twisted root. Ouch! Close your eyes for a wink and the next thing you know, the whole yard's gone to weeds. Somewhere in the distance, you can hear braying through the dense bramble. Where'd that cross-eyed Billy get to? He could at least put those gnashers to good use on this lawn. Press select to open your map and get a better look at your surroundings. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. She's like a little bird. She's got little birdie feet and like a wing cape. Alright, so L to zoom out. R to zoom in. Just look at the detail on this. Oh, I'm in love. Bah. Is that all you've got to say for yourself? Bah. The goat coughed up a disgusting hairball. Ah, yes. Hello, hello. Can you hear me now? Apologies. It's been so long since I've used a mortal vessel. Yuck, there's dirt in this mouth. Puh, puh. You can talk? Of course I can talk. Has your mind become so filled with cobwebs that you've forgotten your old friend? You wound me, madam. It's good to see you up and about. I was beginning to wonder if you'd ever awaken, though I suppose time flows strangely in this place. Anyway, I've come to collect. Do you have the amount we agreed upon? Amount? Amount of what? Oh dear. If you really don't remember, we should go over the contract details again. Down there. The goat nods its head towards the ancient stone gateway looming nearby. And just how am I supposed to get through that solid rock? You're the one who sealed it last. Take a closer look, and I'm sure it will come back to you. You open your witch's eye with Y to inspect objects and creatures and discover their weaknesses. Ooh. Stone pillar, an unusually large standing stone wrapped with enchanted engravings. Its weakness is an unveiling powder. Don't underestimate your senses, my dear. You may be old, but you can see things others cannot. Hidden weaknesses lying below the surface. Ah, I can see it now. There are shallow runes etched into the surface of the stone, but they are too faint for me to read. A powder of unveiling ought to do the trick. If you hadn't made a snack of my book, I wouldn't have to retranscribe my recipes. I shall not be held liable for any losses or inconveniences incurred as a result of this abyssal possession. By inspecting objects and creatures, you can learn new recipes to craft in your grimoire. X. Alright, well let's play around with this witch's eye for a little bit. Looks like everything freezes when you use it. Hagshroom, an oddly shaped fungus with an evil odor. More hagshroom. Okay. I like collecting things. I like collecting things. Oh, right, we should check the grimoire. An unveiling powder. We need... Oh, so if you go onto like the unveiling powder and then press L or R, it lets you go to the ingredients and it tells you where you can find them. Be the swamp, the forest. It seems like I have everything for it. I do not have everything for it. Oh, I am missing one of those seeker vines. Let's go see if we can find more around our property. Haha, I see some. Totally helps that they like glow. Let's see what else is over here. Ooh, some shears will cut these cleanly. Okay, so I can't cut those reeds yet. Ooh, what's this? Vine tangled ruin. These old ruins are tightly wrapped in immunerable vibes. I can't say that, I apologize. Weaknesses are shears. Same for these reeds. Common wetland grass, known for its fibrous stem. I need shears for that. Alright, well I have everything that I need for the unveiling powder. So let's go use it. Shrine entrance. You smear a handful of the glowing powder onto the runes of the doorway. A blue light emanates from the glyphs and envelopes the entrance in its aura. You squint, attempting to discern the meaning of the letters. They appear to be in some obscure runic alphabet. What gibberish is this? It looks like it was carved by a frightened hen. It must be written in the umbral tongue. Allow me to translate. The goat steps up to the doorway and pauses. Well, what does it say? The goat swings its shaggy head towards you. Dark matted wool obscures the creature's beady eyes. I cannot see. Unbelievable. What help are you then? I didn't come here to help. I came to collect. Now do something about this mop of hair, would you? Fine. I think I have some rusty old shears down in the garden. Alright, so we need to find the shears in the garden. Is it in the chest that wouldn't let me open earlier? They are indeed, along with some more reedy twine. Quick snip. With much protesting and a nicked ear, you shear away clumps of dirty hair from the goat's eyes. Goat. Oh, much better. Oh my, were you always this grotesque, or is my memory failing me as well? Watch your tongue, or I'll give it a good snip too. Now, can you read the runes or not? Yes. A space beneath, she sleeps alone. Tokens given up to the unknown. Fires of 4 shall unroot the stone. Braziers burn and await the crone. Crone? Who's it calling a crone? And what are these tokens I'm to burn? Perhaps you ought to take a closer look at those braziers. Is that what they're called? Braziers? Ash-caked brazier. I need a blue feather, a dog hair, frog slime, and a shiny stone. Dog hair, bird feather, frog slime, and a shiny stone? I don't suppose you swallowed up any of those things while I was asleep? I don't think so, but feel free to sift through this creature's leavings if you want to be completely sure. However, there's a whole world outside this little swamp, you know. See that gateway over there? The one with the lovely green flame? The goat motions to the far side of your yard. I guess a brisk walk in the woods would do these creaky joints some good. Too much time indoors is bad for the humors. Oh my gosh, this is so quirky. I love it. It's like creative and sassy. Oops, wrong button. Meant to hit A. into the darkness. Snipping and tearing, your shears make short work of the bramble. Excuse me. Just ate lunch right before this. Ooh, the space between. You cut your way through the remaining vines and suddenly step onto a cold stone dais. Time seems to flow backwards, or maybe it speeds forwards. An oppressive, star-filled void stretches as far as you can see. Though there is no wind or sound in this void, a warm fall breeze and the chirping of the birds seizes your attention. A doorway. Ooh, what is that? Hearthseed? To the forest. This music's like so soothing. Ooh, that's colorful. Look at the bird. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm in love with all of this. Oh, and there's a squirrel. Oh my goodness. Oh, what's around? What's around? Nothing I can... Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful and so creative. A hatchet might break this apart. All right, so we only have shears, not a hatchet. Birdwatcher. The woman spins around on her heels so quickly she nearly hits you with her spyglass. Ah, you startled me. Can't you see I'm busy with my scientific research? Research? What is it you're looking for with that contraption? Why, the faint indigo-tufted forest lark. They're said to be native to this forest and this forest only. Have you seen one, perchance? You glance upwards at the small bluebird perched atop the oblivious woman's hat. I haven't. Sorry. Shame. Well, it's never too late to open one's eyes to the wonders of the natural world. You never know what you'll discover. She points at the nearby woodland critter stuffing its cheeks with seeds. Take that squirrel, for example. Spend a few moments watching its behavior, and you'll learn everything you know about it. Observation is key. Now, if you don't mind, I wouldn't want to miss making an exciting new discovery. The bluebird glances vacantly at you before pooping on the brim of the woman's hat. Oh, that's funny. Alright, so I'm guessing I get a feather from one of those bluebirds. I have no idea how. Let's see if no new recipes in my grimoire, except for the hearth seed that I picked up. When thrown sharply against the ground, this seed will spirit you back to cozy comforts. So I'm guessing it quickly takes you back home. Kilman. Evening, ma'am. Come to check on the pottery? I'm afraid I just fired the kilns up, so there'll be a while still. Why does kind of like a weird Scottish accent, the one that comes out of me? I apologize if it's weird. It's just what it does. Pottery? Bah! I was just admiring that fine canine over there. You point to the scraggly-looking mutt patrolling the yard. May I give her a petting? Oh, you can try, but I wouldn't if you value your fingers. She's a touch bitey today and doesn't like people going near the ovens. I don't like that voice. We'll see if we can come up with something better. I have a way with animals. Surely I can find, hint, hint, wink, wink, something to calm her down. Let's see. Guard dog, foul-tempered, snaps at anything that comes too close. I need a sonorific morsel and shears. Or soporific. I need something else to dig in that spot. Alright, so for the soporific morsel, I need a soporific potion here. So I need some other kind of mushroom and some water, as well as some meat. I wonder where I get this stuff from. We will find out. Let's see. I feel like I left something that I saw up here. These pots are glowing. I wish to pick them up without catching the dog's attention. She is not happy with me. Ooh, what's this? Well-wisher.
Aw, man. Aw, geez. I don't know about this.
You tap the man's shoulder and he nearly tumbles headfirst into the well.
Ah! What's the matter with you? I could have fallen in.
Then perhaps you shouldn't be leaning over the edge like some wobbly stork. What's so interesting down this well anyway? Well, my grandpappy used to tell me that people drop off all sorts of treasures down there and just waiting for someone to dig it up. Got myself a trowel and I thought I'd give it a go. I keep doing the same voices. I apologize. But the rope's out and it looks awful dark. Looks awful dark and damp. I get goosebumps just thinking about all the ghoulies that might be lurking down there in the shadows. Ever considered that those ghoulies might get goosebumps thinking about you lurking up there in the sunlight? No, not really, but not sure if that makes me feel any better about them, actually. Maybe the business of treasure hunting isn't for me after all. Here, why don't you take my trowel? I don't think I'll be needing it. You can go down into the well and see those ghoulies for yourself. Ooh, yes, I will take a trowel. This old well is deep and dark. You might be able to climb down it, but the rope has long since rotted away. I'll use my reedy twine. You toss a length of strong homemade rope down into the darkness. It seems like it should support you without much fuss. Well, don't mind if I do go down into this deep dark well that apparently has ghoulies in it, whatever that means. Ooh, gold coins. Freshwater spring, an aquifer gushing with cool, clean water. Weakness is an empty jar. Oh, well, I have one of those. And that's how I get my water. Cool. Clay. And gold coins. Anything else over here? Oh, hi, Bubba. Oh, you poor baby. I also got my shiny stone, so that's exciting. Ooh, I need a net before I can catch the frog. Oh, it's locked. A wooden storage box. Its weakness is unknown. I wonder what that means. A darkened nook, a cozy burrow for a creature who prefers to be left alone. Alright. You and me, creature. Whatever you are. Don't want to leave any kind of items. What's this? Woodsman. Aye, you there. Give me a hand, would ya? With what? You seem to have everything under control. These stumps aren't going anywhere. My darn useless son was supposed to help me, but he's wandered off again. Probably going to bother frogs and eat bugs or some such nonsense. Anyway, I need help clearing away some of these dead logs. It's late in the season and the wood has started to rot. Just be careful of the purple mushrooms that sometimes grow inside. They'll make you powerful sleepy if you breathe in the spores. As much as I do love poisonous fungi, I am not much of a lumberjack. Nonsense, anyone can experience the joys of splitting a fine stump. Here, my boy won't be missing his hatchet. Oh good, I got the hatchet. Hang on, I can use the trowel right here. Ooh, what's that? What's that? Oh, I have to have a net, which I do not have. like I got that one mushroom that I need to do that spell. Let's check. What else do I need here? I have all that. Awesome. Now I'm just missing some meat, which I somehow need to figure out how to get. This is so cute. Look how colorful and vibrant this is. I want to know who the artists are. I'm like, can you teach me how to art? Like, I can do basic stuff, but nothing like this. Oh, hi, Bub. Oh. Doing okay? Yeah. Oh, you poor thing. What's this? Ragamuffin.
Oi, lady, what's with that great stinking pot on your head?
I would ask you the same thing about all those stinking frogs in your trousers.
You're just jealous.
The boy fumbles between trying to wrangle all of his frogs and swiping ineffectually at wayward fireflies with a shoddy-looking bug net. Juggling a little more than you can handle, eh? What exactly are you hoping to accomplish flailing about like that?
Are you daft? Me frogs are hungry, so I gotta catch some of these
I keep doing that. Fireflies to feed them. Okay. He takes another wild swing, missing his target entirely. Why don't you let me take a few of those frogs off your hands for a moment? That would let you swing that net properly.
Oh, I see how it is. You're after me precious prizes and my lucky charms.
Well, how about I give you the net and you catch me some fireflies? Then maybe I'll think about trading you one of my froggies. Heck yes, I'll take this net. Ooh. That just like straight up like, ooh. What's this? Use my hatchet on it? Oh. This is like adorably morbid and I am here for it. Adorably morbid. Let's see. Can I get anything else from here? Doesn't look like it. Well, these hoppers aren't going to stick around with empty bellies. The faster you catch those fireflies, the faster we can eat. I mean the frogs can eat. Oh my gosh. You hand over the fireflies and the boy shakes the jar, rattling the captured insects like pennies in a piggy bank. Oh, those are nice and juicy. The lads are gonna feast tonight. Now, how about our deal? You agreed to trade me one of your pets here.
What deal? I don't remember making no deal.
A frog squirms out of the boy's overalls and plops down by his feet with a wet slap.
Dang it.
There goes Slippery Pete. He takes a clumsy swipe at the amphibian, but the creature squeezes out of his grasp and bounces into the underbrush. Aw, shucks. I never liked him anyway. If you can catch him, he's all yours. Adorably morbid, and again, I am all for it. All for it. Alright, let's get this. Because if we're going to be crafting supplies and things, supposedly, then I'm going to need... Alright, I'm missing something. What am I missing? There's a bluebird. A skittish songbird enjoys eating seeds. You need a snap trap. Well, guess who just finally learned how to make a trap? So I need this wicker wook. I think I said wicker wook and it's wicker work. Snap trap. All right. So what does this look like? You can't get too close to them. Oh! It just explodes like it's nothing. Like, it's fine. Oops. What happens if you just, like, randomly lay a trap? Oh, there goes the birdie. Bye-bye, birdie. all for this. 1000%. Alright, so we need this soporific morsel. So I take that back to the dog, I'm guessing? Yes, it was the dog that needed it. He is fast asleep, so we're gonna just snippity snip some doggy fur. Frog slime, blue feather, shiny stone, and dog hair. That's all I need for those braziers. I should head back home now. But not before I dig through these guys. Because I want campfire embers. I want to figure out what those black things were. What was that little guy? Ooh, there's a chest. I'm going to take this clay. Ooh, maybe. Okay, the gold coin and the clay are mine.
There he is! What is he? What is he? I will catch you!
No?
Haha!
Oh, it's a sun sprite. Alright, so I get to go home now. Let's see. What's this? Rodent's lard. Interesting. Ooh, sparkling.
Into the decay.
Oh, I like that. What are those other... I'm curious. Okay, hang on. I need to go back. Okay, so this one goes to the forest. This one... Oh, it doesn't say what they are. But we don't have access to it yet. Let's see. There's also a place that looks like snow. And I don't know, it's got barrels, so maybe some kind of like town. Maybe this is like a market. I have no idea where that one might lead. That one might be like a cemetery. It looks like there's a headstone there. And this looks like some kind of fields. So it seems like all your like gatherable, craftable items respawn really quickly. So I even noticed that just running around in the forest, I never had to really worry about not running into something. So when I would circle back, there'd be more. There's the blue feather. Here is the dog hair, which honestly burning that sounds absolutely disgusting. This one's the frog slime. I probably should have read all of those descriptions, but I didn't. So hopefully you're not too upset with me for that. Ooh, there's a tree right there blocking my way. And this one is the shiny stone. You drop the stone in the basin with a resounding chiming sound. Fractures trace across the pebble before it cracks open and cold green light swallows it from within the flames. The emerald flames of the braziers play strange shadows across the stone doorway. You watch as fingers of shadow crawl up the rock face, and crack open the solid granite like stale bread. The stone crumbles away into darkness, revealing a yawning stairway descending down into the cold earth. After you, madam. Well, don't mind if I do, Mr. Goat. Does he have another name besides Goat? Whoop. up along this way. Oh. I'm sorry, is this Snow White? Who is this? The Sleeping Maiden. Encased in a gilded crystal coffin lies the body of a young woman. Though she sleeps in an enchanted slumber, her ageless features express a deep sadness. The sound of cloven hooves echo against the marble floor as the goat comes to your side. Quite something, isn't she? Do you remember bringing her to me? I brought her to you? Why? Who is she? I haven't the faintest idea. All I know is you brought her lifeless form to my doorstep and begged me to save her soul. Save her from what? And why is she asleep? Why, from the 12 wicked souls whom you said wronged her in life. Villains who deceived her and cheated her and broke her spirit. And as we agreed, here she will sleep until our contract is fulfilled. Until you bring me those 12 wicked souls. What? I remember no such contract. Our pact is binding, regardless of what you do or do not remember. At the goat's words, you feel something hard and dark, locked away in the depths of your heart. It speaks the truth. And just why should I do your bidding? Seems like a lot of bothersome trouble to me. What do I care about some sleeping beauty? Bring me the 12 souls, and I will release the maiden from her slumber. Our agreement will be fulfilled. Who knows? In time you may even remember why you brought her to me in the first place. Or you can simply return to the comfort of your little hovel, where you will waste away until the weeds grow so thick that not even your shears will be able to cut you free, and your mind will stay as empty as that grimoire of yours. But it is a big decision to make so hastily. Why don't you sleep on it? A heavy weight fills your marrow. Your eyelids flutter barely, able to stay open. What have you done to me? I can't stay awake. Oh, this music's beautiful. I wonder if they have a soundtrack I can download. Oh, back in our cute little hut. Good morning. I trust you've made up your mind. Will you collect the souls I've asked for, or would you prefer to stay stuck in this festering swamp? All right. No need to get your horns in a twist. I'll do as you ask. You haven't given me much choice. Splendid. As it happens, I can already sense the first 4 souls as we seek. 2 are in the forest, another in the swamp to the north, and the last in the fields to the south. Could you be more specific? Near a shapely stump? Perhaps inside a tree with a face? By an overgrown mushroom grove? What do I look like? A compass? Get out there and look for yourself. New chapter, The Sleeping Maiden. Press select to view. Alright, so collect the 4 souls for the goat. We've got the bear in the forest, an ox in the fields, a leech in the swamp, and a snake in the forest. Interesting. Okay. First things first, we're gonna forage. Yes, Billy Goat, I hear you. Does anyone else here like to be the one who like searches every nook and cranny for stuff? Whenever I'm starting a new game, I'm like continuously just hitting A as I'm walking around to see if I can like pick things up or find new things or a new path. That's what I prefer to do with like main storyline stuff. So whenever I get those like big open world adventures like Breath of the Wild or something, those are the ones that I like really struggle finishing the main storyline on. It's like, ooh, what can I explore next? Oh, here, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Oh, I should have done that much sooner. Alright, well let's open up our map. Oh, our zoom in. I want to zoom out. Alright, what do we have here? Up here is In the Care of the Leech. Over here is The Song of the Snake. And then we have The Bear's Sweetness and The Labor of an Ox. Well, let's start with the Song of the Snake. Let's see where that one leads us. Look at the little details on the trees. They're so unique and so different. It kind of reminded me of my splatter paintings. How fun. What's this? Ooh! What's that? A dryad. Its weakness is a cinderbox. Do I have the ingredients to make said cinderbox? Oh, I need more fireflies. So I need campfire ember, rodent lard, and fireflies. Oof, and what's this? A goblin. Its weakness is a dreadful doll. Oop, they're both coming after me. Ooh, ouchie! How rude. How rude. Don't appreciate it. Pixie nest. Oh, the elusive pixie. I need a catching net and an unveiling powder. Do I have enough ingredients for another unveiling powder? I do indeed. Let's make a second one just to be safe. There it is. Woof! I need a net. Oop, got more fairy dust. Perfect. Do I have, I think it was the dreadful doll for those goblins. Let's see, what do I need? I need grain, a hopper's leg, and a sewing kit. Can I make the sewing kit at least? What do I need for this? I need the reedy twine and a skeeter snoot from the swamp. So no, I do not have the stuff for that right now. Who's this? The Weeping Maiden. You approach a beautiful woman weeping sorrowfully into her palms. She catches her breath for a moment and looks out longingly over the placid lake. Oh, my sweet songbird, why have you forsaken me to a life devoid of love? Ah, Papa, tears well up in her eyes as she buries her face once again. You consider leaving this melodrama well enough alone, but something about the poor girl reminds you of the maiden sleeping under your house. You draw out a tattered handkerchief and offer it to the maiden. There, dry your eyes, my child, and tell old Granny what the matter is. Oh, thank you, you're very kind. She takes the cloth and daintily dabs the corners of her eyes, swallows the last of her sobs. She composes herself before sighing wistfully. It's my beloved, such a sweet and romantic man, with the voice of a meadowlark. I get it, he dumped you. Well, don't worry, there's plenty of other frogs in the swamp. What? No, he loves me and I him, though our families would never allow us to be together. He'd come and sing outside my balcony every night. One night, we both vowed to escape and meet by this lake. Her lip quivers. I waited, and I waited under the waning moon, even past the morning sun, but he didn't reveal himself. Tough break. Maybe he just wasn't that into you. The woman snaps at you in sudden vitriol. He would never abandon me. We're destined to be together. She slips back into a melancholic gaze out over the lake. Even now, I can still hear the beautiful melody of his lute coming from across the water. Over the dull sounds of lapping waves and cracking waterfowl, quacking waterfowl, faint noises of some faraway stringed instrument whisper through the reeds. Oh, I hear it too. Maybe you aren't just mad in love. It's coming from somewhere in the middle of the lake. He's out there somewhere. I just know it. She crumbles into another, dramatic bout of inconsolable tears. Right, Gallivant? Just big huffs. Now, I'm sure it's some echo bouncing off the shore. I'll go find where this tardy bard of yours has run off to. Oh my gosh, I love this witch. She is sarcastic and hilarious. Press select to open your journal and review the objectives. This is the Song of the Snake. Reveal the sounds of the snake. Okay. Didn't I just do that? Yeah, I just did that. Okay. The music seems strongest on this shore, but even you can't quite hear the source. It seems to be emanating from the half-sunken ruin poking at the lake's waters. Maybe that fool bard's hiding out there. Bah, but I swim as well as hens fly. Suddenly some unseen voice chitters mockingly into your ear. Ho ho, hee hee, the musical man you'll never see. You spin around and no one is there, just a nattering laughter bouncing on the wind. Who's there? Show yourself, spirit. That's gonna go. Whoop. A pixie. You snap your hand around the elusive creature and squeeze.
Ack! Let me go, you knobbly pot! You're crushing the life out of me!
You trifling little pest, what do you know about this music?
Music? What music? All I hear is the slapping waves and the peeping birdies. Your winkly old ears must be full of bugs. Don't you play smart with me. I'll pop off your head like a daisy. Ooh, you mean that music? It's the sound of the snakes traveling circus. I thought everyone knew that. Circus stays still, but the door is the thing that travels, you see. And right now the door is out on the lake, but you'll never get in.
You give the wretched sprite a good shake, and a shower of glittering dust sheds off its wings.
Tell me how to cross the lake, or I'll make a necklace of your teeth. Okay, only fey folk can show the way. Dirty fairies built a bridge. Keep all you big folk out unless the snake invites them in. You're a fairy, aren't you? Where's this bridge? Ha! We're a pixie, not one of those flamby-pamby mushroom herders. Besides, the bridge is invisible to big stompers like you.
The creature peers over your shoulder and waves its tiny arms.
Oh, look! There's a fairy now! Why don't you ask her?
You turn to look, but in your moment of distraction, the pixie sinks its sharp teeth into your finger.
Ouch! You sneaky little blighter!
Springing free from your grasp, the slippery monster chitters a laugh and vanishes into a cloud of smoke. You look down at your dust-covered hand.
Fairy or not, this bridge must be around here somewhere.
Humble basin? Nope. ¿Dónde está? Oop, a bait stick and more snap traps. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, a fairy shrine. Alright, looks like... Dang. Isn't it weird that I love how, like, kind of like violent she is? It's fabulous. Yeah, little changeling, I'll get you yet. Alright, let's see. Fairy totem. What is its purpose? Its weakness is unknown. What could it be? Let's... Investigate the basin by the forest lake. A stone bowl sits by the shore side. Okay. I didn't press A at the basin, so that's on me. Let's get these guys here. Ooh, froggy. Froggy. Haha. I got frog slime. Lakeside basin. Pushing aside thrushes and cattails, you find a strangely carved pedestal. It might be mistaken for a bird bath if you didn't know any better. Ooh. You okay, Papa? Hi, handsome. As you run your finger along the edge of the bowl, the remaining pixie dust on your hand flakes off, as if drawn in by an invisible force. Crude pictographs appear on the surface of the basin. They depict a coiled snake presiding at the center of some kind of festival. Directions on how to reveal the bridge are carved on the outside. You see symbols resembling fey dust, dancing fireflies, and bird feathers. So, 2 fairy dust. You shake out the... Oh! Oh, you okay? Yeah? Okay, come here, bub. Come here. Can you come back up? Oh, don't fall. Go on. I got you. There you go. There you go. Oof. Now Mom's caught on her own pants. Okay, it's fine. You shake out the fine dust into the bowl and it settles evenly to its inside surface. Directions on how to reveal the bridge are carved. Do you see the fairy dust? Alright, so I need 4 fireflies and 3 bird feathers. Let's do this. Alright, so I need another trap. Oop. Quicker work. Okay. Let's get the birdies. I also need more squirrels in case I need meat. And the rodent lard for that cinder box that I really want to try on the dryad. Haha, gotcha, birdie. I wonder if you just place it when you don't see anything around you, if it will like, oh, it does call them forth. See, I'm not really good with like gore or violence. So this is my kind of violent. Let's get the other one. Go. Give me more fairy dust. And then I needed fireflies. So we are going to go. It was back this way. Hang on. Ooh. helps if I can do that. There we go. Let's get those fireflies. Why does it sound like a baby? Like, I know it's a changeling, but like... Alright, so... let's make that cinder box, because I can. See if we can find that dryad again.
That's what you get for injuring me. Ha ha. I'm not vengeful. What?
No. Not at all. What on earth could you be talking about? Let's see, where was that bowl again? Here it is. I think I have everything for it. Oh, I need more fireflies. I thought I got them all. Okay, well, I got the feathers. Guess I have to go back. Was there not 4 fireflies? Or, oh, I used them to make the cinder box. Gosh dang it. It's okay. Now I have enough fireflies. Let's get this show on the road. Because our hour is up, but I don't want to like end now. My goodness. I want to know more. Like seriously, who's this chick in the basement? She's like Sleeping Beauty or Snow White. And I'm like, what? This doesn't feel like something this cranky old crone would be into. Like helping at all, so I wonder what, I want to know what happens. Alright, 4 out of 4 fireflies. The basin begins to glow a soft yellow as the fireflies rise from the muck within. They begin to dance up and down, drawing circles high above the bowl. Glitter rains down gently, shimmering as it catches rays of sunlight. Slowly the particles trace the form of a bridge leading to the edge of the water toward the center of the lake. You tentatively test the strength of the spectral walkway and find that it is as strong as if it were made of stone. Ooh. Ooh, that's pretty. What's this? What's this? Ooh. These are villagers. 1,000-yard stare. Almost a hypnotic motion. This is the circus, you guys. You got a shiny stone, a gold coin, and an egg. Ooh, yes, very nice muscles, sir. Alright. Let's go into the silk tent. Ooh, here's the snake. Draped in glittering jewelry, the serpent stares intently into a crystal ball as you approach. Welcome, my dear, welcome. I saw that you would come here in search of answers.
Pah! I just came here in search of a bard. That's him outside, right? With the loot?
The minstrel? Yes, he's working off a debt to me.
All those folks out there seem a touch addled. What'd you do to them?
They're all of humble folk looking for something, just as you are. I am here to provide them with my services in exchange for a bit of work.
So what are you, some kind of carnival wizard? You're making quite the racket in my forest.
A wizard? No. I am a seer, a scryer of the hidden mists, a foreteller of fortunes, and keeper of secrets.
Fancy titles you've given yourself. Sounds like you're nothing but a used car salesman peddling your wares to the gullible.
Ah, a skeptic. Step closer and let the crystal ball reveal its mysteries. The snake's voice drops low and seems to fill the tent with a heavy weight. I am a helper of sorts, an unraveler of knots. I make the forgotten remembered. You feel the scaly touch of slithering coils wind around you, but you are powerless to move. And you have forgotten much. The snake's eyes swirl in a pattern you've never seen. Imperceptible colors collapse into themselves, fracturing into kaleidoscope mosaics against the canvas walls. A voice speaks from far away. It takes you a moment to realize that it's your own. I have forgotten so much. Let me help you find your answers. The serpent's coils slowly squeeze the consciousness out of you. With a desperate push of willpower, you blink away from the snake's hypnotic gaze.
Wait! Get off me, you worm!
You wiggle your way back like a sack of loose twigs. Despite your protesting bones, you manage to squirm free and tumble backwards out of the tent.
Oh me, oh my!
Snake charmer indeed. When you open your eyes, you find yourself back outside the snake's tent. You pick yourself up from the ground and dust off your shoulders. I guess that sly serpent has some tricks up his sleeve. I'd better come up with a plan for the next time I go in there. Festival. The festival patrons seem confused after your tussle with the snake, as if the spell over them was momentarily shaken. The crowds disperse as they fumble about in a haze. Now's my chance to get a word in with that bard. Maybe I can get him out of this mess. I know, guys. Just keep playing. The weary-eyed bard. Strumming his lute, the strapping young man has a faraway look in his eyes. Is it wistfulness, nostalgia, or even hypnosis? Wander I may, but narrow way, for she I call my lover. To my chagrin I stumbled in, and met the gaze of another. Curious I stared, I was not prepared, and this was my mistake. A binding gaze, now I live my days in the service of the snake. Cry not for me, for there is she that might still see me saved. My spirits lift as she holds a gift from before I was enslaved. A mirror but shattered, its pieces have scattered. If mended, we may be set free. Down the wishing wellspring to the swamp's moonlit ring, and hiding within the pixie's tree.
What's all this about a broken mirror? You gave it to that Weeping Maiden? Speak plainly, you warbling fool.
No matter what you do, the poor musician barely seems to realize you're there. He just keeps strumming his lute and humming his mournful tune.
Maybe that lovesick miss will know what he's on about. Alright, you guys. I'm gonna end it here. If not, I would just keep going because I'm curious. This is told wonderfully. I love how sarcastic it is. It's beautifully done. The music I'm gonna look in to see if I can buy because it is fabulous. Yeah, let me know what you think. Are you guys going to be checking this game out? Do you feel like it's up your alley? How do you feel about the storyline or anything like that? If you play it, let me know. Alright, bye guys. It's fine. This is why I don't curl my hair all that often, but it looks super cute, so I need to do it more. It's fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. No! Hey. Hey.